is just about 8 o'clock. I woke up naturally this morning, which is quite nice. I like to do that because I think I always feel way more recovered and way better when I wake up naturally. And now I'm just making some porridge. So I'd say I have overnight oats most of the time. Sometimes I have porridge. I soak the oats overnight in water, cinnamon, and then with these like chili and flame raisins, which are like huge. They change the porridge game. And then just kind of like slowly heat it with oat milk and some water. For training, oats are the best choice for me because I just find that definitely when I go on a longer ride, I feel like the slow release from it. So this is Bailey. Hi Bailey. Are you watching me make porridge? Today is what I would say probably, it's like quite a typical Sunday. Every day is pretty different for me because there's so much changing and happening, and like I have like meetings, and then I have Zoom calls where I'm tutoring, and then I have training. Sometimes I'm in the gym, sometimes I'm on my kicker bike, on Zwift. But today it's an outdoor day. Because it's a Sunday, I've got more friends to play with. And today I'm riding, I think with 5 others. We'll see who shows. And we're gonna do a really hard ride out to, Bailey, that's rude. Bailey's making a racket. Yeah. Also, for anyone interested, I just realised I'm using this without explaining what it is. This is the official porridge tool called a spurtle. And it is like the official tool used to stir porridge. I'm gonna go a bit traditional, and I'm gonna go banana and peanut butter because you can't really go wrong. So when I go banana, I tend to buy really quite big bananas. Bailey tried to photobomb me here. And then what I do is I like to do half a banana in the morning because I find a whole banana in a bowl of porridge sometimes is quite a lot for me. Might not be a lot for you. And then I put half the banana in the freezer and I have it in a recovery shake when I get home. I'm definitely a tub kind of peanut butter girl. Just feel like peanut butter is a really good way to kind of add a bit more protein to your breakfast. And also, like, who doesn't love peanut butter? So yeah, I do quite a big spoon, I'd say. That's a pretty big spoon of peanut butter. And then I typically sit and do some work, to be honest, like answer emails. But yeah, just sit and eat my breakfast, drink my coffee, drink some water, and just get like life admin done basically. But yeah, every day is like completely different, and I think like especially like the whole what I eat in a day thing, this is illustrative of what I'm eating today. But I think it's important to take things like this with a pinch of salt because this is one day for me. I have loads of days that look completely different, and it's really important to like properly fuel your training and properly fuel your riding. So like I really go for quite a like carbohydrate dense breakfast every time I've got a big ride. Last night for dinner I had rice, so like I had a carbohydrate dense dinner because I knew my session today was going to be hard, and then I'll calculate out how many like grams of carbs I'm going to take on the ride and how I'm going to do that. Just an insight as to how big these raisins are. Incredible. This is actually looking like a really nice day. Today I'm riding with a group of friends. We're gonna do, I think it's 125k, it might be 130 by the time I get home. We'll see, I'll update later. Hard for half of it, easy for the second half. Quite like that format, sit at a cafe, have a snack, have a coffee, and then ride home with friends, which will be really nice. Oh, coffee. It's an important start to any day. Just got changed and I'm not really sure what to wear with this weather, to be honest, because it might rain. And I've got a couple of these bad boys. I've got 2 super gels, 2 of the OT chews, and then a duo bar. And normally I try and mix up with normal food, but I've actually run out of like ride food that's not sports nutrition. But we're going to a cafe, so I'll probably pick up like a brownie or cake or something there. But because the first couple of hours are gonna be intense, I'm gonna need to rely on like the gels and maybe a chew. Sometimes I can chew a chew when it gets intense. 2 bottles, this ride is definitely at least 2 bottles. And I think I'm gonna put some carb powder in one of them, just in case the ride's quite intense, and then that's the easy thing to like get carbs in when we start going.
What's your feedback of that pace line?
That I do not like training in the cold. My legs are burning and I want to go back home and train in the sun.
For context, Lucy's from Mauritius and is not appreciating British weather at the moment.
Yeah, pink now.
Rachel, how was the pace line?
It was good. I was on the back a lot.
Did you ride on the front the whole time?
Yes, Maddie, I did. Yeah, so if working one-on-one.
I'm getting that. Just rating how much we sat on.
There was talk about to introduce coaches in that.
We're supposedly zone 2 chill home. Rachel, is this zone 2? I don't think so.
Just a bit mucky.
Hiya. Hi.
Hi. Bailey, you running away? Of course, what have you just done?
I just did a 10k.
Courtney just ran 10 kilometres.
Yeah, I'm exhausted actually. I need a little nap.
Straight through the door, I'm going to have a protein shake now before I shower and stuff, and then I'll have proper food. But I want to just get on the recovery straight away. Courtney, what did you do after your run today?
I said WWMD, what would Maddie do? And I got back and I made a protein shake so I could like refuel kind of thing, like recover.
Yeah. So I've got that half banana left from earlier, and I'm going to do banana and chocolate with oat milk. My chocolate powder actually has carbs in it, so I'm adding extra carbs with banana as well. So I'm getting carbs and protein in just straight after the ride. I like to add ice cubes to make the shake a bit thicker. So I'm now gonna make a wrap for lunch basically. And it's got a mixture of stuff. So what I'm gonna put in is some sauce that I made earlier. This is what I made for dinner last night, and I think it's gonna be really good in this wrap. So it's got tofu in it, so it's got protein in it, miso, parsley, coriander, and what else is in it? Chili, and pistachios. It's a really, really good sauce, and I think that's gonna be really nice with sweet potato and then some butter beans and spinach. And I'm gonna try and fold it. Oh, well, God. 2 tutoring sessions this evening, but before the first one, I'm gonna prep my pasta dough so I can make pasta in between them, because I really feel like homemade pasta tonight. Okay, tutoring done, and now it's time for dinner. So for dinner, we're gonna have what I call, well, no, it's an actual recipe that I've stolen, called Marry Me Shrimp Pasta, and it's so good. And I'm gonna make homemade fresh pasta, because why not? I'm stressed for time, but I love pasta. I've got an hour and a half, so I've got to cook this dinner, and then eat it, and then get back on Zoom for some A-level maths. Connie decided to be really funny the other day and got me a pasta candle because she loves candles and I like pasta. So normally I cook here and Courtney sits on the sofa and chats to me whilst I cook, or sits on the breakfast bar. But she's decided to do a TikTok live with her followers. So I'm on my own. And yes, of course I have all the tools to make pasta. So that's pasta dough there. and then unravel like that. I've gone for like not crazy long because sometimes it can just get a bit overwhelming if you're like eating a piece of pasta and it lasts forever. Hang my pasta up. Yeah, this is my favourite shape pasta to make. I've made other shapes and types of pasta and stuff, but this just is the nicest, to be honest. So I've made all the pasta and now I'm making the sauce. Normally I try and multitask it, but I felt stressed today, so I didn't go for both at once. So I'm frying some tomatoes to make kind of like a fresh tomato sauce, and then I'm gonna also fry some raw prawns.
For anyone who just noticed the door opening, we do not have a ghost. That was Bailey.
And then yeah, I'll add some cream in, basil, make it like a creamy tomatoey shrimp pasta. Our pasta. So this is Marry Me Shrimp Pasta, aka covered in flour, but got my dinner. Then after tutoring, I treated my bike to a nice shower. And the key ingredient to every hot chocolate should be Maldon sea salt. And I decided I needed 2 weeks away in Girona. Some dried fruit and nuts. And editing. Just signing off from my day in the life. I hope you found this either at least mildly entertaining, if not insightful. Obviously every day is different, as I said earlier, but this was just a day. I might do some more days if people enjoy it. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe if you've made it this far. And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do next, but I am going to Girona in a couple of days, which is so exciting.
I promise I do help around the house and I do housework. I don't just sit on the sofa. I promise. I promise.